What? Why are you breaking stuff?
Wow. Yeah, that's better. Good evening. You know, I was nervous up here. You guys maybe, I was upset sitting here listening to the other comedians talking about racism and little people. And I hate racism. And I hate midgets. So, you know, I was upset. But speaking of midgets, since you guys brought it up, if a midget is vertically challenged, does that mean that anorexic people are horizontally challenged? Is that how that goes? No? Okay. Well, that's like if a midget tells you your hair smells good, shouldn't that be considered sexual harassment? Maybe some of y'all saw him standing on the table. I saw him walking by. So close your eyes and view that again. That's like if a midget's playing miniature golf, that should just be called golf, shouldn't it? It's a waste of words on that one. Because I went to a miniature golf course and there were no midgets there, and I was pissed. You know, I thought they'd like come out of a car and they had their clubs and they'd swing and say two, but it didn't happen. I was pissed. I don't know. I've been upset. You know, I've had a long week. You know, I was upset with my wife. You know. Women are all the same when you think about it. Their mood changes too fast. That's the problem. Their mood changes too fast. You don't think it does? You think I'm lying?
I'm terribly upset.
See, hers has changed already. Yeah. Fellas, go home and call your woman by the wrong name. See how fast her mood changes. My wife could call me by the wrong name twice. During sex, I wouldn't even slow down. I would justify it. I'm doing the work of two people. That's what I would say. I justify it. I ain't saying it. I don't know. My wife has problems though. We got a friend of mine. My wife introduced me to this guy. He's a big pothead though. He's a gamer. She was like, somebody play the game with. I can leave her alone. I can play the game with this friend of mine. But he's a pothead. You know, he got a new game. He keeps forgetting that I played it already with him. And every time I come over, he's like, "Want to play this new game?" You know, it's been a year, and he's still, you know, this new game. I'm like, "We played it." Now I'm tired of arguing with him about it. What's bothering me is how much weed do you have to smoke to still think it's a new fucking game? It's been a year. That's insane. You know, they always call marijuana a gateway drug. That bothers me too. You know what? All drugs are gateway drugs. When you think about it, the alcohol you're drinking right now will lead to aspirin in the morning. It's a gateway drug. You know, you're in college, you're in school, you're drinking tea and coffee trying to stay awake. Then you're in a job, you're drinking straight coffee, chewing the beans, you know. You get an overnight, you got a project you got to get done, you're overnighting it, you're doing speed. Next thing you know, you're taking coke, sniffing coke, painting the walls of your cubicles, you know. All drugs are gateway drugs. That's the point I'm trying to make. I got kids now. I realized you can't say everything around kids like you want to. You know, like a lot of times I'll say something when I think about it, it's funny, and I don't filter it. I just say it and walk out the room. And I walked in my daughter's room. She was 5 years old, and she had all these dolls on the wall, and they were all white Barbie dolls. And I said, "Where the nigger dolls at?" You know? I didn't say it to her. I just kind of said it and walked out. 2 weeks later, we're at Toys R Us. She's like, "Where the nigger dolls at?" I said, "Honey, that's not funny at Toys R Us. And it's only funny when Daddy says it." She's making me, I changed my life because of my daughter. Actually, because of women, I've changed my life. Many a time, too. You know, like, I first met a great woman. I wanted to change and get better, you know, do better for myself. And I became Christian and, you know, become better. And it worked out until she left me. But that was okay. It's funny to you? She left me. It's like a few weeks later, I met this woman at a crystal shop, and they had this song playing called The Goddess, and it was beautiful. And she was like, "Oh my God, you believe in the Goddess? Oh my God." Because I bought the CD because it sounded good. And she said, "Oh my God," a lot for somebody that believed in the Goddess, but I ain't gonna trip on that. I went home with her. And I changed my religion for that night. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's for a month or so I changed my religion. But I changed my religion for a while for her, and I was believing in the Goddess. And I changed back and, you know, do the right thing. But now I have a daughter, she's 10 years old. And her body's starting to change. And I'm thinking about changing my religion again, you know. I want to cover her up. Just, the whole beekeeper's outfit. Just become Muslim, baby. It's assalamu alaikum and cover those ankles. Islam is what we're going to. That is so wrong. I'm going to get out of here and tell you my favorite story because it's true like everything else I say up here. I was coming home one night. I was with my daughter. We were driving. Well, I was driving. She was just sitting in the car. And the police pulled us over. And he said, you know why I pulled you over? And my daughter was 6 at the time. She said, oh, is it because we're black? And the cop was like, sir, just go. Just go. And I don't know if he was mad or just shocked that she got on the first try. I don't know what it was. And he looked at me like I told her what to say. What are you looking at me for? She watched the news? I don't understand.
True story, really.
They let us go, though. Thank you guys so much. I'm Big Will. Enjoy your night. Follow me on YouTube at Willie Sawyer.